Hello folks, Jayborino here, welcome back. Continuing the Reaver Menace, a custom campaign for StarCraft 1. We're heading down A cannon now. 10A to the bitter end. Archimedes has escaped, desperately trying to hire Kalmorian mercenaries to the frozen world of Mutare. You must not let this happen. To the bitter end, that gives me horrible nightmare flashbacks to a Warcraft 3 custom campaign. The Archimedes initiative is crumbling before our attacks. Unfortunately, Archimedes has fled from us to the nearby system. But Kisrath, you haven't told me anything about these creatures with you. Who are they? I am Intaruadun, High Observer of Eridas. High Observer. I am Karadun, the Great Executor. Karadun? Interesting. I thought these robotic researchers haven't gone that far, but now Eridas is ours again, and we will put you back in your respective stasis cells. I expect you to release the robotics under our command. What? Slavery again? I am a warrior with free will now. I can't let that happen again. You consider yourself enlightened and devoid of all the Kala's lie, but you are still the same, and now you're going to do what the Conclave did when they decided to shut down the Purifiers? Purifiers are different. They may be AIs, but they are Protoss to the core. We can't deal with common robotics in the same way. Then you are no different than the Conclave. Artanis, you should reconsider your decision. I fought alongside the robotics for the last several days. This Karadun, he reminds me of our friend Talendar. After all, the robotics were the ones who made our return to Eridas possible. Perhaps you are right, but now we have other problems. Archimedes has fled to the nearby system and contacted Kalmorian mercenaries. I don't know, maybe he promised them the stone or something of that sort. But now the rest of the initiative has started mining operations to mine minerals for these mercenaries. What the fuck? I mean, why in Adun's name can't those mercenaries mine minerals themselves? If I'm not mistaken, the Kalmorians are proficient in mining. Trying to keep things clean for Artanis, I guess. Planet Mutare, rich in minerals, is also known to be a place with dangerous temperature anomalies. Even the Kalmorians don't dare mining there. Executor, we must travel to this planet. We will only send a small force, so it can remain undetected, making sure Archimedes does not escape from us this time. Another small force mission? Micro mission? Macro mission? The Protoss, I knew you would come. The Great Devourer greets thee. I know we are not the best of friends, but now we must do everything in our power to stop the one named Archimedes. I cannot join thee in the battle, but I shall send with thee one of my commanders, the Soul Reaver, to the bitter end. He will command Reavers on the field of battle and ensure that Archimedes will not escape our wrath. Very well. We will depart in 2 hours. Hierarch Artanis. More like Hierarch Fool. Got him. Got him, Great Devourer. Our master plan shall proceed to the next stage. Soul Reaver, thou know what to do. Oh, jeez. So the betrayal happens either way. A cannon, B cannon. I mean, you know, Zargo being alive didn't really affect that. Destroy all Kalmorian starports. Soul Reaver must not be destroyed. The focus is on getting rid of Archimedes, considering Zargo is no longer around to help us do the job. Okay, here we go. This is clearly a shout-out to the Warcraft 3 custom campaign to the bitter end. Destroy all Kalmorian starports. Soul Reaver must not be destroyed. Here he is. We got some shuttles. We got some High Templar. We got some Ire Zealots. We got some War Drones. Okay, well, let's see what's up here. I don't know why Artanis was so brazenly against being cool with our buddies. Do these have Psionic Storm? They do. We have to get rid of this, and I'm thinking we use Soul Reaver and just drop on top of him, because it'll be fun. Drop him. Okay, it worked. It's working. Okay, and then the rest of you move on in. We just get rid of the barracks, and then we'll be good to go. We also started with 1 Phoenix, so I guess that's good in case the enemy comes and attacks us with early air units or something. But this looks like our initial base. Again, let's get rid of their ability to make barracks units. These Ire Zealots are so good, keep in mind. They have extra HP, I think. That's extra HP, isn't it? I don't remember. And then they do more damage. They really just attack a lot faster, and they do mild area of effect. So disregard what I'm talking about with the health. I don't actually know if that's true. Someone can correct me. I should know this stuff. I still don't. But they attack super, super fast, and they do mild area of effect damage. So I think that's a big deal. Let's go ahead and move this stuff up. Our Reavers auto-build Scarabs, and they're free. It's great. Obviously, this guy plans to betray us, but again, the fact that it's named to the bitter end, and then we've got Soul Reaver here, it's just a neat little shout-out. There are only 5 mineral clusters. This is not enough to establish a potent nexus point. This planet is rich in minerals. Unfortunately, the richest deposits are located in the frozen lowlands, known for their temperature. There are sharp drops in temperature in these zones, so we'll have to be careful. Even Archimedes avoids these zones, but we don't have time to search for other deposits. I think I can see them on the minimap. After a certain period of time, the temperature on ice tiles will drop. When the temperature is low, all units on the low tiles will freeze. Frozen units are defenseless. They cannot move and attack. Units will thaw out when the temperature rises again. That's not that bad. I may not even have to bother with removing them from the low ground if all they do is freeze. It's just extra clicks, as long as they're not dying. Okay, now we have Shockwave unlocked, which we know is really flippin' good. And as we know, the robotics faction in general needs gas. Now the question, though, is we may not have access to robotics units except Reavers, because the Great Devourer is supplying us Reavers. I don't know if that means he's supplying us other robotics units as well. But we just need to get set up here with the money that we have, or we maybe want to set up over here just to get started. We have to decide where we want our defense. Obviously, our photon cannons can probably still be upgraded. I don't know if that's exclusively a robotics thing or not. Looks like Orange is coming to attack us, so let's go murder him. Murder him. And we'll set up some pylons up here, because we're going to need... We're going to need the defense, we're going to need the supply. It's all going to work out. Set these up, because we're going to need cannons back there eventually. I could set up another Nexus up here right away, and I think I will. So let's go ahead and set this up here. There's even more up in this direction. Mr. Observer, why don't you go and scout this out? And as long as air units aren't coming in and we have a single Phoenix to help us, we can move these units up here. And I would really like Shockwave. It'll be really useful for defense. So the sooner that this gets set up, the better. And we just send probes down to the lowlands. And again, it doesn't really particularly matter to me if my probes get frozen, though I will probably have to send them back to mining again. That's the only thing. So... okay, so this is done. Let's grab a forge and a gateway just to get started, and I just want to keep an eye on what we can build. Probably sentries. I mean, probably everything, I'd imagine. The Protoss were using all of this stuff. We need more pylons, though. It's always more pylons in these early maps where you don't start with a base. Okay, throw this down here. Again, I'm just going to move up with all this stuff. I see some units. Let's just move Soul Reaver up here and just start pecking away. Looks like they're going to start attacking us pretty quickly. Okay, we want to get shield batteries up as soon as possible. Because we can't repair these things. Come on, one more time. In the name of a dune, those Goliaths are tough. No wonder. In case you forgot, the Kalmorians were the ones who invented the Goliath Walker. Over the years, they had time to improve these Goliaths. But the Goliath is a unit from Archimedes' army. It seems the Kalmorians have already given some of their tech to Archimedes. Be prepared for anything. Okay. Well, we'll stay back with Soul Reaver because he's taken a single hit of damage. I think he has more HP than a normal Reaver, but I don't really see why he's a hero per se. We'll just be a little more careful with him. Kalmorian Goliaths have 50% more health and deal 50% more damage. That's going to be pretty rough, but we do have very strong anti-ground, so it makes sense that they should get some sort of advantage. Not advantage, but there's something to help them close the gap. Okay, we can get all these upgrades. That's important. And we just need to start harvesting, so let's do this. And again, I'm not really that concerned with our long-term issues with minerals. We'll see, though. We just need to get mining, and I don't have a lot of units out at the beginning. The key, I think, is just making sure that we can keep an eye on these incoming units, and then Soul Reaver can deal a boatload of damage while we sit and wait. But for now, again, we just need to Keep sending probes. We're gonna need gas, but not right now. I would like to get sentries for defense matrix, and then just leveling up shockwave is gonna be super, super important, so. In the long term, we gotta be careful, because this edge can probably get hit pretty easily. Maybe we can come over here and throw down another nexus. It looks like these low ground areas are gonna be very important. But for now, yeah, let's just focus on making probes. It's really all we can do until we can get more Reavers. As long as we can get more Reavers, War Drones, and High Templar, probably our main composition, or eventually Hornets if we can make them with this faction. I don't know. I assume we can make all the other stuff that we're interested in, but I think gas will be an issue, as usual, so we might as well start harvesting. And we need just a few more minerals for a cyber core. Okay, this is looking good. Again, I'm not concerned with getting frozen, because it didn't say that we take damage or die. It just said that you are vulnerable. That's why I'm much less concerned. I think what we should do is just build, more pylons up here with the intent of making some cannons and shield batteries. Okay, more probes rather. Okay, this is about what I expected. This is why I was thinking anti-air is going to be very important. We can't quite shoot while moving, but there's a lot of momentum with these Phoenix, so it kind of imitates shooting while moving, which I think is really cool. Beep, temperature drop detected. Evacuation from low ground is advised. Okay, so let's just leave like 1 or 2 down here just to see if they die. Don't stand in a line. I see, so they go neutral. For a while, actually. What happens if we all go down there? Yeah, they all become neutral. As long as they don't die, I don't really care. As I had mentioned, it's not really a big deal. Let's go ahead and grab some more probes. And then grab a couple cannons. Actually, no, let's grab another forge. I want to start pumping out these upgrades like as soon as possible. So let's grab... Oh god. Oh god. Okay, you're okay. Just stay back, buddy. We just need to set up a few more of these.
There's not enough minerals.
Yeah, so again, minerals, when we're frozen like this, going to be tough to get. It seems like they're primarily only attacking us from up here, so we probably want to move up, set up some defense here, and make this set up properly as well. I think the timer may be a bit too long. Hard to say. Let's move these guys up here. Storm. They die. Okay, and so, we're relying heavily on Soul Reaver until we can get more Reavers out. So right now, we're just sitting and waiting. Need more of this long-distance mining. I think a lot of our supply this map is going to be sunk into probes. 55 seconds. Again, it's pretty long, the time period that we're waiting between each. Okay. Again, we're relying very heavily on this initial force, which is very dangerous. Our income from this is not huge. We could probably afford to get more. Sentries, not yet, I think. Prepare to resume mining works, okay. Yeah, we don't want to get robotics facilities. Yeah, it doesn't matter if these guys are down here or not, I think. Let's go. Hey, anyone on this channel? This is Lieutenant Cameron of Calmorian Fleet. I have some info for you. I've already worked with Archimedes before and know what a jerk he is. Last time he isn't held up his end of the bargain. No one here is eager to work with this madman, and we want to share some information with you. Archimedes has built his headquarters not far from here. It's located in the northwest and is heavily guarded by his best soldiers. Hope this intel proves useful. Okay. There he is. Captain Morganum. So we can either destroy the headquarters or all the starports. And did it say Soul Reaver needs to survive? Yeah, must not be destroyed. Okay. So here are the starports, it looks like. Or we push our way up the left side of the map and go for this. I feel like we should go for the headquarters because it's Morganum. Like, it makes sense that we should do exactly that. Okay, we got to get as much mining done as we can right now. Set up a few cannons. By a few, I mean one, unfortunately, but we got to get out as many as possible to try to get some mining going here, because this is going to be a persistent problem in terms of resources. So we got to take what we can get, and then the problem is, not having enough money not having enough money to make the defenses to move up and set up where you want to set up. Like, I'd like to set up over here, but we can't yet. I'd like to set up over here and take this gas, but we can't yet because we need to afford a nexus and then the ability to defend everything. So we obviously need zealot speed. Okay, I got some probes. We'll send them down. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of probes, I think, ultimately. And getting our building upgrades is going to be super useful early on. And then we'll get triple forge. We will grab singularity charge. And then we need Robo Bay, Citadel of Addon. I think we're good there. We have a lot of shuttles. I don't need these, and they're kind of taking up supply. Let's grab a few more probes at home. Yeah, I don't think I ultimately need those. It's very tempting to set up over here, or maybe up here instead. But again, we need the ability to set up the defenses. I haven't set up any cannons up here yet, so I think what I'll do is take it. Okay, I'm not happy about this. Gotta be careful with these Goliaths. Storm them. Whew, okay. We need to try to take that again. I think I lost my Phoenix. Not the worst. Again, we can upgrade our photon cannon, so that's why this is going to be really important. Let's go ahead and take this. Gotta get this set up as soon as possible. Zealot leg enhancements. Get just one disruptor. Okay, and then we need to set up pylons for upgrades in this vicinity. This is gonna really do it for us if we can get this set up. If we can get it set up in time. Okay, and then meanwhile, let's just get some more zealots to protect us. You guys harvesting, doing good. Okay, and then Robo support base so we can start getting Reavers because we can upgrade those Reavers. So that's very important as well. We only have one observer, but we're just gonna need more cannons. That's gonna be the big thing. We're gonna need more cannons. I hear an upgrade completing. Let's lay down 2 more cannons. That should be good for now. Here's a disruptor. They're dropping on us on the low ground. They're probably programmed to do that. So we may actually have to legit evacuate. Is there a reason that they're not attacking? I assume that they also will go neutral. We can't build on the low ground. Okay, we just need to build some cannons up here, I think. And Shockwave is in the Templar Archive. There we go. Okay.
Upgrade complete.
So we need +5 max Scarabs. We need building armor and shield regeneration. Okay, and we need probes. And then we need probes. Okay, and we want to set up some defense here and up here. We just need like 1 or 2 cannons. The improved cannon damage is huge. We just need to try to stockpile a little bit of money and make it through this winter time, right? Okay, that's looking fine. Disruptor cooldown, tempting. I think we get Shockwave. Ooh, yeah, you know what? We gotta do it. Temperature, low temperature, that's fine. We just want to harvest here. Move these guys up here. And I guess, well, it's too late. I was going to say, just in case we try to get our other probes down, but that's not going to work. Okay, and now we have to try to hold on, and maybe we just grab some war drones. Nah, it's more gas. Okay, that's fine. So, realistically, yeah, we need this set up properly. Okay, get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, back up. We gotta get these guys. We gotta get these guys upgraded as soon as possible. As you can see, very strong Ire Zealots. That's great. Still getting very mild amounts of minerals as we wait this out, and we can continue to make probes. And then with my extra money, we just make like a couple cannons. Okay, very interesting start to this map. I like it. We need to start upgrading our scarab damage and getting some reavers, and then just line this area with cannons, and I'd say we secure this whole left side, or right side rather, and we'll be in great shape. Here are our cannons doing work. The building armor is going to be super useful, plus eventually we'll get shields upgrades, and they will be just dandy. I'd like to just get the last level of this as soon as possible. There we go. Okay, so I may make cuts as we slowly try to improve our, well, as we wait through these periods of very limited mining. Especially, I mean, unless we find some more high ground bases, which I think we'll need to find, but as of right now, you know, not an option. We're looking good on gas, though, which is the long-term issue. We have a disruptor. Let's move him up here because we know that this area up here is where the Goliaths primarily come from. Temperature's returning to normal. That's good. 2, 1, 0. There we go. Get back to mining, folks. Intriguing concept. I can see that by the end of this, I'm going to be ready for it to stop. But for now, I like it. Again, it keeps things fresh. There's one doodad. There's one doodad there that causes problems. Okay. Pylon here. You guys all get mining. Now we got 6 minutes of solid mining time. Right, so they're going to continue coming through that way. Long distance mining. That's good. Oh, it's like I want to spend the money to start getting more of these upgrades now. So let's grab scarab damage and get one reaver. We need more pylons. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let's just focus on getting more money. We need a lot of probes. We're spending a lot of supply and money on probes, but ultimately it's what needs to happen. The enemy is clearly programmed to drop on your low ground mining situations. This is worth getting. Solarite core, completely worth it. There we go. It started. Basically, what I might do this. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but I might go ahead and make a cut until I just get a bunch of my basic upgrades, because I'm feeling pretty comfortable right now, and I'd rather again get a lot of these basic upgrades out while we wait, and just make sure that we have a lot of nice defense, and then we should pretty much be fine in the long run. Let's do this. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's just get one more cannon. Long distance mine. The important thing is that we have a boatload of of gas, which I'm very happy with. The Goliaths are good, but they won't be able to contend with my, you know, you put one disruptor at each location and probably be in great shape. So something just finished. Let's go ahead and get our basic weapons and shields upgrades now. Okay, and then what do we want to do in the long term? I'm not sure yet. They're not coming at us with tanks. I'm very grateful for that. It's only a matter of time, though, I think. Wow. Wow. It's only a matter of time until they come at us with tanks. I just want to make a solid force and get going, though. Ooh, Hornets. I mean, Hornets always a good option. I don't want to go crazy with Hornets because we always make a bunch of them and they're great. Okay, that's fine. Now we know which direction these things are coming from. We can lure them into our cannons. Again, our cannons do double damage. They're fantastic. So do we want to really make ground units, or do we just make mass Hornets? Mass Hornets feels a little exploitative, so I probably won't. I think we make Reavers, even though they're going to betray us, but I think that's kind of the point. And I think we want to cut up the left side of the map and go for Archimedes' base. I think that's the key. The idea is not like to slow push across the whole map and destroy everything. I think it's just to survive long enough to get to an objective, because the mining is obviously extremely prohibitive. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and get just a couple more cannons over here. With the shield regeneration, plus the building armor, and the double damage, they are just hugely useful. Okay, and let's make sure we continue to upgrade our Reavers. Pretty large attack. What we need are High Templar. We are getting nuked. Move up here. Storm there. Storm here. Okay, well, it's very good. Now, unfortunately, we need to clean this stuff up. We may not be able to do it with this. Back up, back up. War drones, move on down. Anti-air seems to kind of be the name of the game. We're going to need a lot more war drones, which means we need our attack upgrades.
Engage the enemy.
I did get double cyber core, so we might as well upgrade the ability for getting lots of hornets. I mean, just having them is great. They're good to respond and make sure we don't get killed. Let's just get more Reavers and get ready to attack. The right side is in the most danger. Maybe we could grab another Nexus over there, so let's maybe get a probe over here and get ready to do that. Nice, and then this will, and then just getting plus everything will obviously help. I guess an observatory just in case we need more observers. Cloaked banshees and such. Okay, let's try this. Let's set this up here. Make pylons. Again, I'm not particularly concerned about this situation, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Let's get another pylon and just try to make a more solid row of cannons over here. Let's make war drones. It's a lot of gas, but we've got it. We need that anti-air. We can make hornets. We can also make tempests. So I think we just get a couple tempests to support us. They can kill air units, and they'll stay with our units a lot more effectively. I think this is the right choice in the long run. We just need to make sure that we secure our borders before we go and attack. So let's take the money that we do have and throw down a couple cannons. Finding another base would be really nice. We have to go all the way up the side of the map. I think we can do that. There's some gas here, and I want it. I do want it. I'd be lying if I said I did not want that gas. Okay, lots of banshees. This is where they're trying to drop into our mineral lines. I'm glad I set this stuff up. This guy didn't quite get hit. Oh, now he did. Oh, he made it out. What a guy. Okay, well now we've got Reavers. Maybe we just leave one stationed over here, or we just leave Soul Reaver stationed over here. They're so fast, too. These are some Reavers I can get behind, assuming I can use them. Granted, I know that the enemy will be using them against me later. So yeah, now we've got the double Nexus. I don't expect this one to survive very long. 48 seconds, 47 seconds. How we doing on upgrades? Now we can make Tempests. So I think what I'll do is make a shortcut here until I actually have an army, because we're not really doing much. I will go ahead and do that, and then when we're ready to start moving up the left side, getting a little scrappy. I don't want to get like a 200 army or anything, but I just want to be back in like having actual income, because the attacks are not particularly challenging to hold out against or anything. So again, we'll get a couple tempests, etc., etc. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so I was playing, and good God, I was about to restart recording, and then the Kelmorians hit me with like 4 battle cruisers at once. So, let's see if we can make this happen. It's gonna be tight. I don't have much anti-air. We need to get these guys up here because they can storm. But yeah, this happened very, very quickly. But I figured I should come back on and show you guys this, because holy crap. There we go, that worked. I'm about ready to go. I made one carrier for funsies. Let's grab... I'd like to grab another Tempest. Now we have to get all these guys back to mining. The more probes we have, the more annoying this is every time. Again, an interesting mechanic. Hard to execute in StarCraft 1 because you can't select mass workers. I'm sure it's hard to automatically set them back to working. I don't know how that would work. Okay, but ultimately, I think we're okay. I'd like to just get this stuff set up.
We are under attack.
Okay, this is going fine. I found this base up here that I'd like to go and start attacking, so let's do that. I looked up here, and then all of my cannons were just gone. That was a little shocking. Okay, a bunch of Banshees. Let's move on in. Let's make sure we leave one High Templar back here. Other High Templar. He's dead. Okay, you need to come back over here. Okay, we seem to be okay. We're losing some high-powered units, though. Okay, cancel this. We need another High Templar to sit at home just in case. We got our Reavers. They're doing good. And we'll make some Tempests. Okay, Marauder's still very good. Pretty comparable to what we can field with Reavers. Okay, now gas is going to be a mild problem. I think in terms of upgrades, we're looking good. We got +3 coming up here. I don't know what's in this base. We're trying to find out. Let's just send our zealots in. Again, anti-air seems like it's going to be the pertinent issue, so maybe we get some Phoenix, or maybe another Tempest. It's hard to say. Okay, I think I must have lost that carrier. That's unfortunate. Okay, so let's go ahead and leave this observer back here. We found some starports. What would be cool is if there was like a base to take in here, but I sort of am doubting it. I don't know. Are we 3-3-3 yet? Not quite. I have it working away. That's good. And then let's grab one more Tempest. Or you know what? Maybe we just make Phoenix. They're more affordable. They're more affordable. Obviously, we really only need one Tempest to help us out here. There is a base to take here, and I think we grab it. Here go my Ire Zealots. Again, they are just so strong. Okay, now the issue is less minerals and more just gas, which I think is expected. I guess let's come on over here and set this up, though. And let's see if we can do a bit of a slow push with the units that we have here. Okay, we've got a High Templar here. Okay, Phoenix are on their way up. Shield regeneration is tempting, can't quite afford it. I believe this is +3 that's being worked on right here. Okay, that's almost depleted. This one, the other one is depleted. We could try to take this one. We'd have to set up a new line of defense, which I think is not really that crazy to think about. So I think let's just move on up and set this up here. Move on up with these units. Build a pylon. Okay, and let's keep scouting with the observer. And then meanwhile, we got our attacking force here. Let's see. Okay, so that's where they're going to be coming out from. We need this gas, though. So there's really not a good option here. Did I build this close enough? I may not have, so let's just try again. There we go. The important thing is that we can set up a bunch of cannons here. I don't know where that probe is going, but that's okay. Okay. These guys, come on up. Are we 3-3 on them? Not quite. Okay, let's keep looking up the side of the map and seeing what we can find. I don't see myself taking a lot of these. Yep. Temperature thing happening. I don't care as long as we set this up. As long as we set this up and we have a one High Templar to protect us against air units, plus the cannons. Okay, let's grab a gateway, and then what's back here? Phoenix, Phoenix don't, Phoenix don't. The Reavers can handle this kind of stuff. This guy made it up here, that's good, so we'll grab a pylon and do the same thing here. Excuse me? What's it, what? That seems wrong. Okay, meanwhile, we need to back up and take care of this. So let's back up. I don't know what's going on with those yellow units. Oh, you know what? It's because they landed in the low ground. It's because they landed in the low ground. That's very interesting. Phoenix, where are you? Get down here. I need you to kill this thing. Meanwhile, the Tempest is slowly making its way down. I'd like my carrier back, please. And then more Phoenix. Okay, so this is a challenge just to lock everything down. Again, I'm less concerned about the money and more concerned about the gas. Okay. Probes. Not too many. Well, that's more probes than we could possibly need. I think that's fine. Go ahead and set this up here. Tempest has not made his way down yet, I don't think. I don't know where the Tempest went. I don't know where most of my stuff is. Oh my god. High Templar, please. The air attacks, as you can imagine, are the hardest thing to deal with here. Okay, and then one more storm right here should help. There we go. We can go back to normal mining. Don't really have a good way to... I mean, I want to get back to mining, but I can't... Okay, single Ire Zealot, get back here. There's a lot happening right now. Okay, you can't do anything. I think I lost my major army here, so I'm gonna have to rebuild it again. Might make another cut as we just slowly make our way through this. I'm not in imminent danger of losing. I just have to like clean this up And make some cannons over here, apparently. Okay, I'll be back again. I don't wanna split these videos, that's why I'm doing this. Okay, been defending for a while now. I don't plan really to cut any more out, but I did find these two real nice geysers up here, so I think I'm gonna try to set up some defense here.
We are under attack.
I can see that iquare used the Birds of War AI here when doing this, because they come in the Yamato and then they leave. I don't think I have any observers up here. I need to make one, that's for sure. But if I can take these two groups of geysers, then I'll be in real good shape. As of right now, I am not in good shape. I would like to be. No huge air attacks that have come out for a while. Now I've got these Tempests, though, which is great, and then I do have this one High Templar, but it doesn't do friendly fire if I remember. No, it definitely does. Okay, I thought it didn't. For some reason, I got the impression that it didn't do friendly fire. I don't think I have any... I don't think I have any observers. Crap. Well, first off, let's get observer speed then, and then get a couple observers. I thought I did, and then we'll grab a disruptor. Never mind. We don't have the gas. He's gone. I don't know. He must be gone. Let's just go ahead and try to set up these defenses, and then get these two guys saturated, because we're about halfway there. Again, I showed a lot of the opening. The defense of what we have to deal with has not really changed. I think actually we could get, no, we already got all the Reaver. All the Reaver stuff. All the Reaver upgrades, rather. Okay, now we got this probe. Yeah, please kill tank. There we go. There's another one. Move on up. Okay, good work. Carrier. I think I built another carrier, but I don't know where it is right now. Just need to get, like, a cannon or something here. There we go. Something to give us vision. I hear the observer has spawned. That's exciting, I suppose. Oh, I do have an observer up here. Get back here, buddy. The Spectres are tearing us up. Got another carrier. Just trying to make an interesting mixed force here as we have access to the entire Protoss tech tree. Yeah, so it hasn't been going great for me, but it's going okay. You all need to get back to mining. I forget to do this. I transferred some of these further up. Pretty time-consuming map. Also, you know, you got to try to remember. Oh, wasn't even mining through most of this. We'll try to remember next time. It's another low ground area. See if we can kill these things this time. There we go. Down they go. Make probes. Got an observer. You all start mining. Actually, let's just set up a group of cannons here. Yeah, these groups of... Oh, I think they Yamato'd a Reaver. I mean, I'm not going to blame the AI for... Oh, dear. For prioritizing properly. Let's make sure we get in here and storm. Double psionic storm damage. Incredible. Okay. Gas. And gas. Got it. It's coming up. Then we just got to set up tons and tons of defense in this area. Then we can make our victory fleet of carriers and tempests. Speaking of, let's queue up 2 more tempests because they've got that long range. It's real nice. Now we've got the observers as well. Let's make sure we put them in places where they actively help us. It's like one over here, and then one over here. And if we can hold on to this position while we mine from these geysers, I'd say we're pretty much set. Not quite there yet, obviously, but we will be. Okay, and I think we're mining from all the possible geysers at this point. It's been a tricky map. Okay, this happening up here, and then I see a battle cruiser coming in. I think we'll need some pylon coverage back down here. Apparently they're gonna keep doing that. Okay. This down here has been relatively safe, surprisingly. I guess I need to make like 1 or 2 cannons, because I saw them coming over here. Banshee's going down here. This area has been fine. We mostly just needed this gas. Same thing over here. Now we've got plenty of gas. We need minerals now. Yika Runeskis. Okay. And then we know that the enemy likes to do that goofiness with their battle cruisers. So just set these up. Okay, now we can mine from the low ground again. Get back to it, boys. Let's try not to waste our entire cycle this time. All of you down here. The amount of income this is actually adding is kind of hard to quantify, but it seems like it's good. It seems like it's good, I guess. Okay. And then we just have units strewn about the map. We need to bring these up. Meanwhile, I want to kind of flesh out my ground group. So we're going to make Reavers and Disruptors. Get them up here. We've got Tempests. We have a carrier. I'd like more. Okay, well, this is, I guess, what I expected. Let's go ahead and get this High Templar down here. He may be all we need, realistically. If we can make this happen with a High Templar, I'll be satisfied with myself. It's possible that I'll leave this alone if they destroy the Nexus and no probes are nearby. Here they come. We're gonna storm right here. It's gonna be glorious. They die. These Marines, no problem. Got some Iron Zealots. Let's move them up here. I don't really care. Yeah, I just don't care about that other group of stuff. Another Observer. Do I have any other units just hanging out that I need to bring up? Another Observer. Okay, well. Yeah, get another Carrier. Move on up, and then we're just going to start spamming Iron Zealots. And I guess since we have gas, just War Drones. We've got all the upgrades we could possibly want, I think.
Standing by.
So now we just want to start inching out. So we have to find our way up this map. We have the army that we need. We're actively defending ourselves, and I think it's going fine. We just need to move up, like, inch up to the next set, the next area. So lead with the Tempests, and then get these units up here. And then I'm going to hotkey this High Templar, because he's necessary. Move on up. Bring an Observer for sure. And then we need to get Observer sight range. Now we've got the Reavers moving up. Okay, and it seems like we're making our way up there, no problem. We do have enough Tempests, I think, to cause a ruckus. That's exciting. Got the Mobius Ghosts, that's not a problem. Mobius Spectres, perhaps? Shouldn't be a problem. And then meanwhile...
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Banshee's coming in, that's good. The AI is very intriguing. They're like, they're made to harass you, which I think is cool, but can be annoying if you're not prepared for it. But we are pretty much prepared for it now. We should get Restoration, I realize now, just in case, and get a couple sentries. Okay, so this area up here, good to go. I hear Carrier completed. Where is it? Where is it, Mr. Carrier? He's making his way up here, isn't he? There he is. Okay, make some interceptors before I forget. Okay. Observer, scout for us, and then we're going to move up with the rest of our group.
We feel your presence.
The enemy attacks, though, again, have been fairly consistent with how they function, so I don't think I mean, what I cut out was basically same repetition of stuff. I didn't really lose anything in particular. I'm intrigued about what Morganum is going to do. Hopefully he's not too much of a pain in the butt. We'll find out. Okay, let's get on up here. Move on in. Again, I think we have a very intriguing mixed force here. I think it's pretty cool. Kill that medic. Reavers start pecking away. And then I thought I had queued up more. I guess not. Let's get some more Reavers, though. Huge groups of stuff. The AI doesn't seem quite smart enough to go after my carriers specifically, so I think this works out. Got a big ball of stuff. Move them up. Okay, we're going for HQ. We're not going for the starports, which is what causes those battle cruisers to spawn. I'm happy with this. I think the Tempests able to break through. The defense on this map is clearly harder. You just have to get that foothold, and then you make a really powerful army, and you're able to break through all this stuff. At least, I think so. This seems to be going well. Trying to just get these units up here. Kill this Marauder. Okay, stuff is about to freeze. I think that's okay. Again, the AI is also very interesting with how it functions with the high ground, low ground harassment. I think it's cool. Don't get distracted, Tempest. I know you want to. Let's move on in and just help clear this all out. 4 sentries. Yeah, the rally is going to be challenging. The rally is going to be challenging. We have 1 Reaver here. You can clear this out, buddy.
We are under attack.
Not sure the best way to rally up with these units, to be honest. Basically, I think we have up here what we have up here, and that's just the way it is. I quite like the concept of the limited, or not the beefed up Goliaths. It makes sense. So Morganem was up here. Hopefully he's not a monster, but he's also a tank, so we should be able to get rid of him with our Tempests. Got a lot of war drones, too, I'm pretty happy about. Take a shot. Not enough energy, no! Run, 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 run. Now you have enough energy, do it! He's done it! He's done it! The sentry's done it! He's sacrificed his life! And now the Reaver is gonna annihilate the double damage Goliaths. Get him! Oh, yes. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. These medics really want to get in here and help. There's Morganem. He does 70 damage, he has 400 HP. That's really not that bad. I'm more concerned about the elite guards. Interceptors, please. Kill this. Kill this. That's not actual Archimedes, is it? No. Let's get some vision up here. This single Reaver is a champion. He may go down here. He's a hero of the people, though. Let's see if we can get him up here. If we can get him up here, life is good. The elite guards, about to die. One of them goes down. We gotta maybe back up here. Maybe draw him out to us. We've been frozen for a while. Okay, here we go. I think it would be fitting if we got Soul Reaver up here, but I'm not gonna bother. I only made it a couple carriers because I wanted to make the interceptors confused. Okay, get Morganem. Destroy him. There he goes. Again, very fitting. I went for this area specifically because I saw Morganem. I thought it would be neat. Well done, Executor. This time Archimedes will pay for his vile atrocities. Executor, we have a problem. I don't know, but the robotics have stopped responding to our orders. Surprise, surprise. What's happening? Why are they attacking us? Is something wrong with the controls? Oh, we swept them. Get out of here. You will no longer control us. Not anymore. Now you will feel the wrath of the Reavers. My brethren, kill these slavers. Long live the Reaver Empire. Oh, and then the Kelmorian Combine is still attacking us too. Do they not see a robot an uprising? Run, they're fighting. We have a chance to reach the ship and escape from this damn place. No, no! Fuck these Protoss. Fuck the Argus Stone. Fuck Reavers. Fuck yourself. Ooh, wow, they got him. Archimedes, officially dead in A cannon. Got caught by the Reavers. Reavers also betraying Artanis. Surprise, surprise. And he's on the bad side of Cara Dune, so interesting. Definitely different. Yeah, see, longer map for sure. I cut out portions of it to make it reasonable, and also when I feel like the macro is getting a bit repetitive. But interesting concept with the minerals. I think a vanilla macro map is good enough for me because I love the tech tree. It's a very unique tech tree that you don't get to use all that often. So honestly, even without the mineral gimmick, I think this is a perfectly workable macro map. It's challenging. It's fun. You have to defend multiple points because the gas is kind of spread across the map in interesting ways. So I don't know. I'm of two minds with how the minerals work. Maybe make it so that your probes just don't freeze, but you need to spend more supply on probes to harvest the bottom areas of the minerals, something like that. But the AI is cool. You know, you've got the Birds of War AI with the battle cruisers coming in. You've got nuking ghosts, and then you've got enemies dropping in on top of your probes, and then they may be defenseless at that time. So very cool, very interesting. All right, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.